much like, those ancient gods of the Norse, all kinds of mythological figures, There's no confirmation, no validation whatsoever that David ever walked in the face of this earth. It was just tales, This is a Hebrew folklore, and tales that ultimately were written down in what we call today the Bible. Well, guess what? 1992, they excavate this site, and this is what they find. Okay, of course, the inscription was carved over a stone, and was found in a number of pieces. And if you want to see the real deal, you have to go to Jerusalem, to the Israel Museum, in the archaeological section there. You can see the real deal. This is what essentially the inscription says. Now, bear in mind that the one who wrote that inscription, who ordered the carving of that inscription, was the king of a kingdom called the Aramites, or Aram. He was the one who actually fought against Ahab, and you remember that one of his archmen shot an arrow who killed Ahab. So here, not only he boasts that he captured Ahab's kingdom, he also takes the credit for the death of his son and the king of Judah. According to the Bible, it was Jehu who actually killed both of them. But of course, when you're the king of Aram, you can write whatever you want on that piece of stone. This is what he says.
And that was Damascus.
That was Damascus, exactly. And my father lay down. Now remember, this is the king of Damascus, essentially, who had just defeated Ahab. This is what he says. He went to his fathers. Now the king of Israel, most likely Ahab, had penetrated into my father's land before. But then Hadad, their god, made me king, and Hadad marched before me. So I went forth from the missing bit 7 of my rule, most likely cities, and I killed 70 kings who had harnessed thousands of chariots and thousands of cavalry. And I killed missing bit Ram, most likely Joram, son of missing bit, most likely Ahab, the king of Israel, and listen to this, and I killed missing bit Yahu, son of missing bit, the king of the house of David. And I made their towns into ruins and turned their land into a desolation. This is the only extra-biblical inscription ever found pointing to the house of David. Now, not just that, note that this inscription was written a fairly short time after the time of David. I mean, Ahab, mid-9th century BC, David, about 3,000 years ago. So we're talking about something like 150 years, give and take, right? After the reign of King David. So this is really such a valuable piece of archaeology. And again, it always excites me, because in this, archaeological argument and historical argument, you have all these people, skeptics and doubt this and that. And right there, when you think, wow, I wish there was something to confirm the word of God, pop, these type of things pop out, So many examples and other examples of Qumran scrolls, etc. So it's really incredible things that are found here, all the time. And there are all kinds of magazines and archaeological magazines and reviews and things like that. I would really encourage you, to